is a difference between you and me. We both looked into the abyss. But when it looked back at us, you blinked.
Hi guys, I'm Gravy here, and this is a DC Legends video. In this video, this video is going to be a little bit haphazard because I have a couple things to cover before we get into the topic. But what we're going to do is and I'm going to go ahead and do this so if my eyes look like I'm not focusing on the camera, it's because I'm reading something. So first, Darius Silva, I believe, is that Darius Silva? Was asking me for top 10 teams, like team compositions in DC Legends. So I have like a Grundy video that I still have to put together. I have a Bizarro video that I still have to put together, but I have to put out something today. Today's Monday. So I decided to do a really quick top 5 teams. Now these are compositions, so there's more theory behind it than the actual members of the team, but top 5 teams that I put together really quickly, really haphazardly. So forgive me if I missed something, albeit I don't think I did, but that's how that goes. So Darius Silva suggested that, and I think I'm going to do a top 10 list because it's a good idea. And I have done like top 3 auto PvP teams, but this will just be, technically top 5 PvP teams. Maybe I need to make a PvE top 5 as well. That might be fun. In any case, so that's what I'm going to do. I have it all set up already. And also we have some alliances, some people looking for alliances, and a new alliance that has been formed. However, before we get into all that, I drop DC Legends videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Raid Shadow Legends videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So please please subscribe, and if you don't like it, hit subscribe and hit dislike. I'm all right with that as well. So before we get into the top 5 teams, very quickly, there is and I'm trying to shout out some of these people, or a couple of them, just before, and of course when I have it up, here we go. So you have Bagum D, I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it. He and his friend have just started an alliance, and he put hashtag evade teams rock. I agree. But the alliance name is Gawk 3000. So GAWK 3000, the number 3000. So GAWK 3000. That's his new alliance that they've just started. It's supposed to be it's supposed to be active, friendly players. So from the sounds of it, they're not like whales who are going to dump a bunch of money into it. So if you're looking for a more friendly intense, I'm guessing is how it goes, because I'm a friendly / intense, meaning like low spender. I have fun with it. We're not trying to bust up top 10 every day. So yeah, I'm assuming that's the kind of alliance that he's trying to build. They're working on setting up their Discord. Basically every alliance I know has a Discord. The alliance I'm in has a Discord. So that's what they're all setting up now. They just got started. So yeah, check them out. And then we also have Darius, I think was the other one. Oh no, Gregory Trusclair. He's looking for an alliance right now. So I hope you're watching this, and if you are, just be like, it's me. I'm the one looking for the alliance. And then hopefully you guys who have alliances that have slots open, just reply to his comment, get in touch with each other, use my comment section as a Craigslist if you want. Craigslist. Did that just show my age? How are the young kids getting in touch with each other nowadays? Now, to be fair, I never use Craigslist, but is there like a Tinder for DC Legends? Do you guys even use Tinder anymore? Because Tinder was like 6 years ago. Was it Bumble now? Is there a Bumble? Is it Bumble? I know there's Lovu, but that was like 6 years ago. Is there a DC Legends Tinder is my question. Anyway, so use my comment section as a DC Legends Tinder. Find each other down there, okay? Oh, that sounds bad, but you guys get what I was trying to say. I hope I don't get trouble with YouTube. So now, Gregory, go ahead and comment below. Say, I'm still looking for an alliance, and you guys find him. Darius Silva, I think he also said that he was looking for an alliance. So I recommended him to Gawk. Gregory, I'm also recommending you to Gawk 3000. I need to edit this comment. In fact, I'm going to edit this right now to be sure that he gets the right alliance name. I don't want to screw up anything for anybody. 3000, boom, save. All right, so Darius Silva, Gregory, they're looking for alliances. Gawk 3000s looking for members. Hopefully you guys can meet up and swipe. Is it right or left? On my comment section. One of those. All right, I'm gonna stop with this whole Tinder thing because it's kind of making me uncomfortable. In any case, so now back to it. This video is gonna be relatively quick, I say, as I realize it probably can't be. But, so number 5 is a team I absolutely hate. I hate seeing them, I hate facing them, and they're not in PvP or on PvP boards as much as they used to, at least not for me. Maybe you guys are running into them a lot more than I am, but I'm not seeing them as much. And it is this Debuff Revive comp. Whoever thought of this, you are a genius and evil. It is basically White Lantern Sinestro's role. Sinestro's role is to revive any ally that dies, and he has a chance to do it twice. Cersei always revives, but it revives with sometimes with damage immunity and enraged. They have to stay enraged, permanently enraged. Lobo is just a constant reviver, and then Black Mask actually gives strength downs every time an ally dies. So the combination of all that just means you're going to be hit with a ton of debuffs. Before Lobo's rework, a lot of people would put chemo in that role, and you still can for affinity balances and stuff. And one other way that this works as a debuff heavy team is really what this is that can revive. If you want to go more debuff than revive, you can put Constantine in place of White Lantern Sinestro and get the int downs and the strength downs at the same time. Cersei will still revive, and then Lobo will revive himself more often than not. So that's the debuff comp that is absolutely infuriating. Next up, I believe I have set another infuriating comp, which is my favorite. It's the Evasion comp. I did a video on how to build infuriating Evasion teams, and some of you like it, some of you think I'm the devil. So yeah, Batgirl, Harley Quinn, Cassandra Cain, Dove, and because of how much I deal with this team, I'm sure that other team, the debuff team, has more options, but with this one, Batgirl, Harley Quinn, Cassandra Cain, Dove, Eclipso, Siren, Impulse, Batman Beyond are the ones that I typically rotate in and out for affinity balance. Those are the ones that I'll rotate in. So the Evasion team would be my number 4 in my top 5 team comps. Then we go to number 3. I hate this comp because it's necessary. Why is it necessary? This comp is number 3 because you run into this situation all the time, which is Azrael behind a Taunter. Now, if you have Azrael behind a Taunter, especially if there's a Martian Manhunter, then what I'll typically do is run a Cheetah because she gives strength ups. She gives 3 strength ups, I believe. Blood in the Air. It's either, or is it 4 or 5? She gives strength ups. Then you have Red Robin, who is the fastest. Scratch that. You have all the speedsters who are the fastest in the game. And then you have Aqualatus after that. Then you have Kaga. Then you have Red Robin. So Red Robin is, I guess, the 8th fastest in the game. Then you have Black Flash, who is faster than everyone except for First Flash, Impulse, and Wally West. So that means that only Barry is slower than him. And Jay Garrick is slower than him too. So basically the way this team works is that I'm going to use Black Flash just in case they have a Black Flash on the other side of Martian Manhunter. My Black Flash is going to go first because Ty goes to offense. So then I'll have Black Flash. I'll run the A2, not the A3, because A2 doesn't cause any damage, which means you will not proc Azrael, but the A2 will also reduce turn meter, ensuring that Red Robin gets to go. Red Robin on his A2 gives True Sight. I give the True Sight to Arcus. Then I hit the A2 from Arcus. There's a lot of A2s. Then I hit the A2 from Arcus on Azrael, double tap him, he's done, and then the rest of the team is butter. But this composition is number 3 in terms of importance, in terms of, this isn't really, I guess, fun necessarily. This is like, I have to have this team or else I'm going to lose every time, because Azrael behind a Taunter, as you'll see in the number 2 team, is a whole lot of fun. So basically when you have Azrael behind a Taunter, which is something I've been doing a lot lately, it's an easy PvP team that you can put on auto, and 9 times out of 10 you're gonna win. So I've just finished up Grundy. I have Clayface that I took RB1 live 2 weeks ago. I have Barda that I'm going to take RB1 this week, and then Grundy I'll take RB1 probably next week. Whenever I get the Rebirth Crystals for him, he goes next. And I like having these beefy taunters in front of Azrael. As many of you know, if the taunter takes on damage, then guess what happens next? Azrael, he procs, and then he starts going nuts and ripping apart the other team. If any of them have an AoE attack, you have Wonder Woman Coda in there, so when she receives damage, she does her AoE, or she'll just do a single attack, but she'll ramp up as well. Martian, now this is a variation of something that Hate Mail actually put on the DC Legends Fantasy Draft that we did like months ago. He had Green Lantern Hal Jordan in there instead of Martian Manhunter. I put it in Martian Manhunter for the speed. If Harley Quinn is in, then a new approach would be the next team that I'm about to show, the #1 team at the moment. But you can put Green Lantern Hal Jordan in there just to avoid the enrage, and then you still get to go second. And going second is not a disadvantage in this kind of setup. It's fine. Now, the #1 team is this, which is basically you have Grundy, and this is a team that, if I'm not mistaken, Dr. Zabaro is placing into our Discord chat. But you have Grundy, who's sitting there blocking for Azrael, Grundy, Clayface, Barda. I've gotten into the meaty taunters lately. You have Tara there because she's going to give you the debuff immunity that you need to protect you from, well, debuffers, including Harley Quinn. And then you have Darkseid there because Darkseid is going to basically buff on anybody who's buffing and give your team a 75% chance to do a call assist after their first attack. So you have a whole lot going on in this. And then when Azrael actually does attack on the auto team, there's a 75% chance that he's going to attack again with all those strength ups. So, and truth be told about Grundy, and I'm going to do a video on him before, I waited a long time. He had a rework last year, and I waited a long time before I leveled him up, and I've only had him leveled up this long for like 24 hours. And I'm regretting that I haven't done it sooner. I'm enjoying him. I'm going to try to work on him more before I actually do the video, but he's incredible. However, this is the #1 in the top 5 team compositions for PvP. I'm just going to go ahead and put that out there, PvP. So #5, this Debuff Reviver team. #4 is the Evasion comp that I love so much. #3 is Anti-Azrael. #2 is Azrael. Azrael and a taunter. And then #1 is Darkseid, Azrael, and a taunter with Tara, who I said that she was going to be great, but I've underestimated how good she's going to be. She is absolutely incredible. Like, as much praise as I was giving her before in her own video, she's even better than I thought. So I'm back. In any case, I think I was going on about Tara and how incredible she is. She is incredible. So I underestimated Tara, I underestimated Grundy. Darkseid I knew was always amazing, and Azrael I've just been avoiding because he annoys me because everybody uses him. But there's a reason everybody uses him. It's the reason why everybody likes French fries, because they're good. So in any case, thank you guys for watching. Let me know, actually, and this is kind of one of those topics that's kind of open. And to be frank, like I said before, I put this top 5 list together in like 10 minutes, probably less. Just going through like what I typically use and some of the preset teams that I already have, or I just switched the order so that it would show up like this. But let me know what teams that you use or what compositions that you use that are great and that you really think should be on this top 5 list. And actually, an honorable mention to an Obnoxious team that I am working on, but I'm not finished with yet. That's why this team is #2, and I put it at #2 to remind myself, and that was a smart thing of me, because I'm forgetful as all get out. So, the #1 team is not the actual #1 team. It's an honorable mention of a team that I'm working on, and the entire goal of this team is to be as frustrating and infuriating as possible. So, this is the team. I just took all of the annoying characters that I had. Basically, Superman is there as a taunter, so anytime any one of these other taunters get a crit shot, then Superman's going to go off with his damage immunity and with the taunt and the strength ups. Basically, and this is the thing, the only person on this team that hits hard enough to kill anything is Grundy, because Clayface and Barda, damage isn't their thing, okay? Superman, give him 1,000 strength ups, and then maybe he could take out like Damian. So this is the team. I want it to be like just so tanky and obnoxious and beefy that you just give up. You know that I'll never be able to stop you, but then you'll never be able to stop me. That is the goal of this team. It's still in the works. It doesn't work this way, I don't think, but that's the experiment that I'm working on right now. So, in any case, thank you guys for watching all the way through. Please like, please subscribe. Please let me know your team comps that you like a lot. Please let me know. And honestly, let me know one of the team comps on here that you hate. And not, well, let me know if you hate it because you hate it, or let me know if you hate it because you think it's not a good team comp. But in any case, thank you guys for watching all the way through. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.